Re-elect Leah Patterson-Lust, probate judge.
The probate judge has hearings to determine guardianship and conservatorship, adoptions, psychiatric commitments, and to settle all estates. 480 adoption hearings. I have held almost 2,500 hearings for probate cases.
Numbers can tell a powerful story. Like 1946, the year Alpha Insurance was founded, or the more than 1 million policies currently in force. Backed up by superior service from a local agent right in your community. For 65 years, we've been right there with you. We're looking forward to the next 65.
For a plan built just for you, contact Talisa Scheichel in Holly Pond.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for our Fair Queen contestants. Congratulations, ladies. Thank you for coming to our fair. Thank you for coming to our pageant. God bless.
In the nation, we can't make every annoying thing disappear, but we can eliminate deductibles. Nationwide insurance members who add vanishing deductible get $100 off for every year of safe driving. Join the nation where deductibles go.
Nationwide is on your side.
Funeral services for Curtis Smith, age 92 of Cullman, were yesterday at 2 p.m. at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel. Reverend Tim Harris officiating. Interment in Corinth West. Cullman Funeral Home directing. Funeral services for Mr. Herman D. Trammell, age 85, of Cullman, will be held at 2 p.m. tomorrow at Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel. Interment will follow at Mount Zion Cemetery with Reverend Jerry Freeman, Reverend Jerry Cole, and Reverend James Fields officiating. Moss Service is directing. The family will receive friends for visitation at the funeral home tonight from 6 until 9 p.m. Funeral services for Mr. Erskine Patrick Wood, age 90, of Cullman, were held at 4 p.m. yesterday at Faith Baptist Church. Interment was at Cullman City Cemetery with Dr. Jeff Steele officiating. Moss Service was in charge. And those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Today on a Monday morning, a rainy, stormy day.
Yeah,
Could be nasty weather today. Let's start with the weather forecast, brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. Make the switch to Mitch. Reminder that we are streaming on the internet. Here's our almanac for the 1st of October. The average high temperature is 81 degrees. The average low is 52. The record high 94 in 1954. And the record low 35 in 1967. Sunrise this morning at 6:42, sunset this evening at 6:30. There's the satellite picture, and all of that cold front that was moving slowly southeast last week has finally gotten here.
Definitely.
Yeah, from Tennessee all the way down to the Gulf. Getting rainy weather and maybe some storms. I think there were tornado watches out last night for parts of Alabama.
Wow.
Here's our forecast for today. Cloudy and windy with a 100% chance of rain, a high today of 75. Cloudy and windy again tonight with a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, low of 59. Tomorrow, more of the same, slight chance of rain, a high of 72. Wow. Wednesday, sunshine returns with a high of 75 up to 82 on Thursday, 76 on Friday. As we get to Oktoberfest weekend, 69 on Saturday and 68 on Sunday with plenty of sunshine.
Good. We
Should
need
be
that.
wonderful weather.
We need that.
Yes, Oktoberfest gets started next Saturday.
Yeah.
But we want to talk about the Women's Girlfriend Gala.
That's right.
Paige talked a little bit about this on Friday.
Yes, because Paige got to go. I was so excited. She looked so pretty. She was all dressed up, and she looked just so very nice. But this was United Way's second annual Girlfriend Gala, and once again, our theme was Wild About Girlfriends, which was an animal safari theme. And let me tell you what, these ladies and gentlemen that decorated these tables just did a fantastic job, and we have a little bit of video. I think Ted went out and shot some video for us. If we can get that up and rolling in just a second. We got a few little glitches there, but it was held out at Stonebridge Farm, which is a beautiful facility. If you haven't been there, it's a fantastic place. And you can see, this was, I think, at lunch. We had like a preview at lunch where people could come and could, look at the tables and stuff like that. This is a table that Stonebridge decorated, actually made that tree in the center there, and theirs was I forget the name of it, but anyway, this was Teresa Hill's table, and this was, oh my goodness, let me think, Cassie Lamar from Warren Averett. We're going too fast. This was from Daystar House. Theirs was Monkeying Around. You can see all the monkeys on their table. Don't know until I get a little bit bigger view of which table. I can't remember, but you can see how they just kind of went, some of these people just brought in all kinds of different things, animal skins and things like that, candles, and that was from it was called the Long Neck Saloon because they had a long giraffe in the middle of their table. And so this was just a phenomenal event. I think it really went well. I hope they showed Julie Wilhite. This was from the Medical Alliance. They put tiki torches around their tables. This was another monkey theme. I think this was from St. Paul's, and this was Hanging Around is what they called theirs because they had monkeys on theirs. And I'm not quite sure, can't remember. Let's see, get a little bit more. Okay, well, I think that was from Eye Candy for You. It's a new little shop in town, and they decorated a table for us. Can't remember that one. There again, more monkeys. This was from the Good Samaritan Health Clinic, and they had Band-Aids on some of their little things. Yeah. This was Tribal Art, which was Pam Willingham's. This was Julie Wilhite's. Let me think. It was just fantastic. See, she had, and it went all the way to the top. He didn't get at the top of it. It went so high up there. Let's see. I forget whose table this was. See, this was from Steve Brannon from Fairview Florist. He did this one, and he had stuffed animals on his table. And Ann Mullins came to visit. You can see that. I think this was Joe Krebs's table from Office Equipment. And this one was Robin Lambert. Actually, Robin didn't do that table. She had somebody else do it because she was out of town, but she came up with the ideas to decorate. This was Tony Haynes, and he used to own Briars in the Bramble. That thing must have been 25 feet tall. That was amazing. This was Myrna Hermits, and they won Most Creative because they had live butterflies in that little, you could see the little, thing off to the right there. They actually had live butterflies in it. And I don't remember whose table that was. This one was my table. I had mine was It's a Jungle Out There. And this was, of course, the best of show. This was, once again, the Stonebridge Farms. So they just did a fantastic job of doing tables. We had 27 decorators that participated. And we had a full house. It was packed. But we had a good time. All the auction items, as far as I can remember, all got sold or purchased or whatever.
Okay.
So, and I don't know what our total is yet because, I didn't go on Friday to work and went out of town on Friday. So I haven't heard as of yet what we've made, but hopefully, of course, the main purpose was to raise funds for United Way and our partner agencies because we turn around and give that back to them. So, but anyway, so I want to thank all the decorators that participated. I wanted to thank Stonebridge. They did a good job. And I wanted to, of course, thank everybody that came and purchased and just had a good time. I think it was a good event.
There was one particular thing that was missing.
Okay.
I was really, really surprised. There were no elephants.
Actually, there were.
Just didn't have.
Yeah, we just didn't.
I figured between the Republican Party and Alabama football fans, there would be elephants.
Right, and there were.
And even tigers for Auburn.
Right, I know, you would have thought. No Auburn table for sure, but there were lions and tigers and elephants and stuff. It's just, he just managed not to get any video of that, but yes, there were. And that night I wore a necklace that has an elephant on it, but I told everybody that was an African elephant. It was not an Alabama elephant. Yeah.
Well, you could have got by with a Republican elephant.
I could have done that too. I could have, but since we were in Africa that night, it was an African elephant.
Okay, since you do one of the tables, where does everybody come up with the ideas? Other magazines or things on the internet with suggested themes? I mean, the creativity is awesome.
It really is. And, you know, it's just up to each individual. And I think they kind of think about, well, I thought about what do I have in my home, first of all. You know, what can I start with to decorate with? And so I started thinking, well, I had this large thing that had feathers in it, you know, oh, I want to. And I do have to tell y'all this because I'm so proud of my husband. He's so sweet. I had masks, and I don't know if you saw it, but on my table, these elongated wooden masks that actually are carved in Africa, and they paint the outside of them like animal faces, you know. And so I had 3 of those, and I wanted to use those on my table, but I didn't want to lay them flat on the table. You know, everything has to be elevated nowadays. So I needed something to put the masks on. So he built me a structure that was 6-sided because I only had 3 masks. Otherwise 4 would have been perfect, but I didn't have 4. And so he built it 6-sided. He made it out of wood. He had a base to it so it would be, you know, sturdy. And he put screws on it so I could hook because they have like a little thing on that. So I hooked the 3 masks on top of that. And I said, and I want to put this flower arrangement with the feathers in the middle of it. So he built me a shelf on the inside. He painted it black for me. So that was where my centerpiece, where I held my centerpiece. And then I used elk hide, real elk hides, 2 of them, to put on my table on top of the tablecloth. And he had killed one of the elk. And then also I had made, and I should have brought them in, but some napkin ring holders out of pheasant feathers. He killed the pheasant feathers for me. So, I mean, he killed the pheasants and collected the feathers for me. So he was there in spirit. He was there in spirit and helped me a lot with my table decorations, whether he knew it or not.
So now you're going to have to send him out on safari to get something for next year.
Well, actually, no. Next year it's going to be fabulous in New Orleans, and it's going to be a Mardi Gras theme.
Oh,
yeah. Every year we're going to change it up. You know, got to do something different. So next year it'll be all purple and gold and beads and.
Well, then Mike is going to have to spend some time in New Orleans in order to get some items for you.
Exactly. Except we can't do much hunting in New Orleans, you know. So I don't know, but anyway, but it was a good time, and hopefully we raised a lot of money, like I said. So that was the main purpose. But hope everybody had a good time.
Let's check our Facebook friend of the day.
This is Ginger Delarome. Am I saying this right? Ginger is. Let's see. Okay. Oh gosh.
Alabama fan?
Alabama fan, really. And she likes Jeff Foxworthy, so good for her. And we're glad you're our friend today. We really do appreciate it.
And we have a busy lineup, people waiting to talk to us. Who's here today?
Well, we have Miss Katie Free, and she is with the Cullman Women's League. She is the president this year, and this is the first year that they're going to do this, but the 2nd annual barbecue cook-off that will be taking place during Oktoberfest. And I do have to tell y'all, Katie has worked tirelessly for months now trying to get ready for this event. I mean, it's a group effort, but she has been such a great president. I mean, I'm in Cullman Women's League, so I can say this. I have seen her in action. She has just done an incredible, incredible job of pulling all this together because this is our first year. We didn't really know what we were doing. We've been kind of in conjunction with Bama Club, and they gave us some good tips and, you know, so forth. But Katie has just done a fabulous job. So Katie's here to talk about that, and also Mr. Ernest Houck and Miss Nancy Moore, our new Burgermeister and former Burgermeister, right? We have a past and a present.
I represent my parents.
Oh, you're representing your parents. Okay, very good. All right, so we're going to talk to them about Oktoberfest. What a great, busy time of the year, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
George Spear is not doing the news today. Jacqueline and I will be doing the news, and we'll start that right after this commercial break.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
I take my responsibilities very, very seriously. And I humbly ask the voters of Cullman County to please look at my record. Look at the things that I've accomplished during this term in office. And to please consider voting for me as I seek re-election in November of 2012. Thank you so much for your consideration.
News and comments on Channel 2, reminding you that we are streaming the program live on the internet, channel2cullman.com, and it's kind of interesting today. The Cullman Times, of course, never has a paper on Mondays, right? The Birmingham News, starting today. No Monday paper.
Wow.
No Tuesday paper.
Yeah.
No Thursday paper.
Oh, my goodness.
No Saturday paper. So, here we go. News on your iPad.
Oh, great.
And I want to start with one comment. Saturday, now I've been trying this out a little bit, seeing what news, getting prepared for this. Saturday, I wanted to find out, how did Cullman come out in the football game Friday night?
Okay.
So I'm at home, and the newspaper's delivered here at the studio, so I looked at the Cullman Times website Saturday morning. No score for Cullman and, who was it, Madison Academy. They played. They had a couple other scores, but no Cullman score. So I went to AL.com. This is what the Birmingham News has been saying is going to replace all the newspapers. Go to AL.com. So I went to AL.com looking for high school football scores. I got all the scores from Birmingham.
Oh.
Nothing from Cullman.
Nothing from Cullman.
So then I did a Google search. When all else fails, do a Google search, right? So I did Cullman High School football. Go to the Cullman High School football website. There's the scores.
Oh, okay.
So forget going through these news sources that claim about, well, all you got to do is look at us on the internet, and you don't need to worry about getting a paper. No.
Not so much.
If you're going to brag about that, do it. So anyway, news from the last time there was a paper put out. In the Cullman Times, some good news. The Cullman County schools have now achieved the goal of having a month's revenues set aside to operate. This is according to state law. You have to have months, and it's been 2 years.
Oh, wow.
So the Cullman County schools have been able to set aside that much money. So that's great.
That is good.
They have achieved that. The lawsuit that was filed by some people against Hanceville and some other Alabama towns questioning the constitutionality of the wet-dry referendums, they have dropped that suit.
Well, good. Okay, good.
And the Cullman County Center for Developmentally Disabled, CCCDD, is building a new building.
Yes, they are.
They will be across the street from the current campus, so still in the same area. They broke ground on that, and that will also be the new home for the Red Cross.
Yes, they've been working on this for some time, trying to work out all the logistics of that. But I think that's great. You know, Red Cross got blown away during the April 27th tornadoes, and they've been kind of operating out of Community Action Office. And so, but they really need a place of their own. Even their shelter, their storage unit that they had, that got blown away. So I'm excited for them. I think this will be really good. Yeah.
When Senator Paul Bussman has been on our program recently, he, of course, was against the referendum that we voted on a week ago to take money out of the oil and gas trust fund and so forth, because he said if you eliminate the fraud in Medicare, that would take care of the budget problems. Well, here's a story I found on Associated Press this morning. Medicare is starting to fine hospitals because they are readmitting patients that don't need to be readmitted. And what it is, they say too many patients are readmitted within 30 days of discharge due to complications. And the hospitals are now trying harder to make sure that you are ready to go home. And I wonder if a lot of that is because insurance says we're only going to pay so much.
Exactly.
So they're in a hurry to get people out of the hospital.
Exactly. This is a two-edged sword. You know, there are a lot of times when patients do get discharged because the insurance plan, the Medicare plan, you're only allowed so many days, okay? And then you got to get out of there. And then, of course, something happens. I mean, it's nobody's fault a lot of times. It just happens. Maybe the patient's not compliant. Maybe there's just other issues that come up. They have to get readmitted. Well, what are you going to do, deny them? And say, nope, sorry, you've already been admitted once this month, you can't come back.
Yeah, I was thinking this is a two-way deal here.
It really is. It makes it sound like it's all the hospital's fault and the doctor's fault, but it's not.
That's the whole gist of this story. Now, Medicare, of course, Medicare is defending itself.
Of course.
I mean, everybody in healthcare is defending themselves.
Right.
2/3 of the hospital are being fined. And this is $125,000 per facility. Well, that's nothing. In the millions of dollars they deal with, $125,000 fine is nothing. But here's the thing. Medicare is going to post these hospitals on the internet at the end of October. So people are going to find out, well, who keeps readmitting patients. And they never get into the reasons.
Yeah.
They don't get into the reasons.
No.
Like you say, there's a two-way story there.
There really is. And actually, I hate to say it, it's not the hospitals that readmit the patients, it's the doctors. I mean, you know, if you present to the hospital and you're sick, okay, the hospital is going to either get a hospitalist there or you're going to have your personal physician that's going to be taking care of you, and they're going to readmit you because you need to be readmitted. Maybe some of this could be eliminated, but personally I'm thinking, you know, if you're the patient and you're sick, you need to go back in. I mean, you know.
Or shouldn't have been sent home in the first place.
Right. But then, you know, for years now, insurance, they only let you stay in for so many days. They'll only pay for so many days. You got to get out of there. So it's, they make it all sound like it's the hospital's fault, and I don't agree with that.
No, I don't either.
Yeah.
In the state of Virginia, 92% drop in the request for absentee ballots from military. 92% drop. Military people asking for absentee ballots. The concern is the Pentagon is failing to carry out voter registration laws. The request was 1,700 out of better than 126,000 military members. And they're saying something is going wrong with notifying the military. But get this. Data is about the same coming from Florida, North Carolina, Illinois, Ohio, Alaska, Colorado, and Nevada. Our military are being denied the right to vote.
I wonder why. Wonder how the majority of the military is going to vote.
Yes.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
On the ballot in November, we will be able to vote on an amendment that will set the pay for our Alabama legislators.
Very good. About time.
How about that?
Can we do some other things while we're at it?
This would tie their pay to the median income of the rest of us in the state.
Whoa.
Median income in the state of Alabama is $41,000 per household. And this is what the legislators would be restricted to that. And some of them are getting well over $50,000 now. As not a bad part-time job, is it?
No, it's not.
And they still would be able to get expense allowance depending on how far they have to drive from to Montgomery.
Yeah.
But this is the answer to that 61% pay raise that they took in 2007.
Good.
Okay, are we out of time?
I think we are.
All right, we got people who want to talk to us. We'll do that right after this.
The most common type of adoption hearing that I have here in Cullman County is a step-parent adoption. It's a very happy day when I get to sign the papers and make official, make legal what occurred in the heart of that step-parent the day he or she became the loving parent. Those important decisions happen each and every day for me as probate judge.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Welcome back to Today on 2. Welcome to Katie Free. Katie is with the Cullman Women's League, and you have signed up as co-sponsors for the barbecue for Oktoberfest.
Yes.
How'd that come about?
We were looking for a fundraiser, sort of a big-time fundraiser. We've done several fundraisers throughout the years, but we wanted to make a big impact this year. And the Bama chapter, the local Bama chapter, just contacted us and said they wanted some help with the barbecue challenge, and came and met with us, and we felt like it was a good opportunity.
But this was a big venture from what normally Cullman Women's League does, right?
Yes, it is a step in faith, and we have really had to work hard, and the whole club has just been working all summer and just worked their tails off. I can't say enough about these women that have worked so hard. But it's in 12 days, and we are ready to go.
Very good, huh? Now you formed committees, right?
Yes.
Certain committees.
Yes.
That way you could kind of divide and conquer something.
Yes. We have several different committees. We have people in charge of all the different aspects of it. We didn't know all that went into this.
Yeah, I was going to ask. Did you have any idea that it was going to be this much?
You know, we had some good information from the Bama chapter, but once you get into it, things just you think of other things, and we wanted to really improve it from last year and add some different activities and different things for the day, so we just had to expand and roll with it. And
well, tell us a little bit about what is going to take place.
Okay, well, the first thing is the actual barbecue cook-off. It is a Kansas City Barbecue Society sanctioned event, which means that teams from all over the state, all over the Southeast, are coming to compete with their barbecue. Some of them are considered professional teams, and they are registered with KCBS, and they earn points for every competition that they're in according to their place, and then they can compete in a national competition. So they are serious about it, and they come and they compete and they do it every weekend. The other division is the backyard division, and those are just anybody that loves to grill, loves to cook out. Some of those guys do it all the time. Some just, some of them just come to this one. But it's just your backyard cooker that loves to cook out, and his whole family and friends love for him to be the one that cooks, or her. So we have 2 divisions. We have 25 pro teams and 16 backyard teams currently. Those phone calls are happening all the time, and we've got people sending in their information all the time. So,
and they can even register on the web, can't they?
They can register online and pay via PayPal. So if you're interested in that, people can sign up online. Mm-hmm. We have 2 stages for the day. We have one that will be up at the Armory, and one that is down in the fairgrounds. And at the upper stage of the Armory, we have Chad Bradford. I'll keep wanting to call him Chris. His name is Chad. Chad Bradford. He's a country singer. He has some deals going with Nashville. He's from Moulton. And he is playing from, I've got my cheat sheet, he is playing from 11 to 1 at the Armory stage, and then from 2 to 4 we have Microwave Dave and the Nukes. Microwave Dave was at Celebrate Cullman. So if you happen to be there, he was at Celebrate Cullman, and he's fabulous. And then at the lower stage we have the Blake Scott Band from 10 to 12, and then the Barflies from 1 to 3.
Okay.
So some really good bands, and they have really helped us out by coming and signing up to play. And then we have some entertainment going under the pavilion. We have the Cullman Dance Academy dancers. So we have Desperation Church, the Riot, they're coming to perform. So we have just lots of entertainment. It's $5 to get into the event, and that includes all of the performances, all of the bands. The only thing you'll have to buy is whatever you want to eat.
Right. Because I think we need to make it clear, because some people think, oh, we're going to go to this barbecue cook-off and we're going to get to taste and sample all the barbecue. That's really not necessarily the case. Is that correct?
No, it's not the case. Some of the teams will give samples, and you can go back there and visit with them and get cooking tips from them and talk to them, and they're really nice. But they don't let you sample every single barbecue team. They are there to cook and to present their meat to the judges' tent, and they will be judged. But we do have several food vendors that are coming. We have Williams Barbecue will be one of the major barbecue vendors. Backyard Burger is coming. We have several other vendors doing bratwurst and chicken and like specialty coffees and funnel cakes. It'll be 2 weeks from the fair, so everybody should be back on their funnel cake. Be ready for another one. And we have a ton of food, and a huge kids area for all the kids to come, and all of those activities are free as well. So it's just going to be a fun family day.
Now, Katie, you may not know the answer to this because this is the first year for doing this. For the professionals who have a series of competitions, I understand it. What do they do different from time to time to compete with each other?
I think what they do is they have their recipe for for their pork ribs, for whatever they're cooking, and it's theirs. And that's what they present every time, and it depends on the judges. The professionals are judged by KCBS certified judges, and those people come from all over. They don't get paid, they just love to do it. And so I think it just depends on the group of judges that they get. And so
they're not necessarily changing their recipes.
I don't know.
For the presentation.
I kind of don't think so. I kind of think they've got their one thing that they do, and that's their signature, and they stick with it. And you might get a different group of judges this time versus what you had at the last barbecue cook-off.
It really is subjective.
It's subjective, and it also just depends too on this. How when you cook, some days it turns out great, and some days not so good. So you're kind of dealing with those elements as well.
Right.
Yeah. But I wanted to just point out that this is going to be, like you said, bigger and better than last year. I know a lot of people came in at the end, and there wasn't any food the vendors were selling and stuff, so people were disappointed. But we're hoping that this year we will have enough food to last throughout the whole time.
We have a lot of food vendors, and of course we'll have Coke products there, and there'll be alcohol up at the Armory, and just something for everybody, I think.
Right. And when is it going to take place?
It's October 13th. The gates open at 9 o'clock, and it's from 9 to 5.
Okay. Out at the fairgrounds.
Out at the fairgrounds.
Just come $5, but military gets in free?
Military gets in free. Children 5 and under are free, and seniors 65 and over are free.
So everybody gets to come on out and enjoy.
We'll be there. Thank you, Katie.
Thanks.
We'll have more of Today on 2 right after this.
There's something about the moment when you first walk into that new home. It took a lot to get there, but Eva Bank made it easy to get the loan you needed. Eva Bank, as a part of the community, makes lending decisions right here where you live. Our lenders make the process quick and easy with rates you'll love. Visit your neighbors at Eva Bank today and let them help you with your new home loan, manufactured home, refinance, or remodel. Eva Bank, part of the community we call home.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
I designated myself and one cell phone number. The cell phone number that I have is the one contact number that is available for the Sheriff's Department, the Police Department, Cullman Regional Medical Center, and any individual that is in need of contact with the probate office for psychiatric commitments after hours on holidays and weekends.
Back to Today on 2. This part of our program, we have prizes to give away. We have something new. We have some regular prizes. We have the day pass to Hurricane Creek Park. We have assorted apple bag from Steel Orchard. You get a half peck of assorted apples from Steel Orchard.
Very good.
And we have the meal special for 2 at High Tide Sports Grill. 3 prizes for today. And, of course, you have to answer a question about one of our advertisements. So let's look at those ads right now. It's time for Halloween fun at It's My Party. Costumes for all ages, balloons, party supplies. Ask about their weekly specials. It's My Party, home of Lulu the Gorilla.
And the Baldwin Counseling Center. Are you worried about being scared this October? Well, I bet you Howard Rogers could help you with that too. Baldwin Counseling Center, solving problems one at a time.
Fitness opportunities are available at the Wellness and Aquatic Center. They have the full fitness center with weights, cardio, professional training, aerobic and cycling classes. They do it all.
And Mullins Body Shop right there on Highway 31 South in Phelan, and you've counted on them for over 52 years for auto body and repair and towing, and you can count on them today. Mullins Body Shop.
Sweet deals available at Dairy Queen. Pick any 2 items, pay just $3.33. And whoops, we haven't changed the blizzard of the month. We'll talk about a new one maybe tomorrow.
And High Tide Sports Grill on Highway 31 next to Burgess Body Shop. They're open Monday through Thursdays from 3 until 9, Friday from 3 until 10, and Saturdays 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. at High Tide Sports Grill.
And here's Shimmer and Glow Tanning Boutique, open Monday through Friday, 8 till 8, Saturday from 8 to 4. They have all kinds of tanning beds, stand-up tanning, and spray tanning. Shimmer and Glow Tanning Boutique across from It's My Party.
And you can open the door to history and fine prints at Bernard's Gifts and Gallery. It's a great place to go just to browse, look around. They have jewelry for sale, they have prints for sale, and they do a great job of framing.
Cosmic Sound DJ service, 26 years in the DJ entertainment business. They're your wedding DJ specialist. You got Big D and Wild Bill. Call Daryl Nethery. There we go with some of our merchant ads. Our phone number, 256-734-7399. Today's question is about Shimmer and Glow Tanning Boutique. What do they have on sale right now? What do they have on sale at Shimmer and Glow Tanning Boutique? First person with the correct answer receives the day pass to Hurricane Creek Park. receives the meal special for two at High Tide Sports Grill. And a new item we have, a half peck of assorted apples from Steel Orchard.
Very good.
We were out there just the other day and got 2 bags of apples.
Yeah.
Good.
Apples are good.
Yes, they
Good
are.
for you.
So tell us, what is on sale at Shimmer and Glow Tanning Boutique? 256-734-7399 is our telephone number. Remember, just one winner per household within a 30-day period of time. We were talking the other day, we should give bonus prizes to first-time callers.
Oh, okay.
We're working on that.
All right.
We're working on that.
Well, the bonus today would be the bag of apples.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah, see? So if you'd be the first one to call us, you could get a bag of apples along with everything else, and that's a great deal.
Need a caller pretty quickly, or we need to move along.
Yeah.
Tell us what is on sale at Shimmer and Glow Tanning Boutique. No calls for today.
No,
Let's look at the rest
sleeping
of our
in.
ads.
It's raining and they're
Maybe
sleeping in.
Savor the experience of savings at Yates Chance Christian Bookstore. They have the Hunter's Cookbook available now. The My Media Burn Bar. You can copy CDs, custom-made songs. Check it out at Yates Chance Christian Bookstore.
People's Tires Brake and Alignment Center has the new Hydromaster tire, and it's 50% off of what a regular tire would cost.
Deb's Bookstore, your hometown bookstore just down the road. Used books are half price every day. Gift certificates always available at Deb's Bookstore.
And Mr. Plummer, plumbing, sewer, and drain services available. It is locally owned and operated, and he does have commercial, residential service and remodeling and fast 24-hour service. That's Mr. Plummer.
Mr. Hicks Menswear, where you'll find suits and sport coats in regular, big, and tall sizes. Also, casual wear is available. Casual shirts in sizes up to 5X.
And Uniform Place has fabulous fall-inspired new looks for style at work, more complete outfits and flexible styles than ever before at the Uniform Place, 300 2nd Avenue Southeast.
Tires for Less is more than just tires. They have 80 years experience in servicing cars. And of course, if you mentioned you saw the ad on Channel 2, they'll give you $5 off an oil change at Tires for Less.
And the crew at Earl's Body Shop wants to remind you that you need to move over for all those emergency vehicles when you see them coming. And they, of course, have a great 24-hour wrecker service, large and small towing available, local and long distance.
Tutor Doctor, make this the best school year ever. They offer personalized one-on-one tutoring in your home, convenient, flexible hours to take care of your schedule. There we go, the merchant ads for today. We don't have any birthdays to talk about for today.
I do want to announce that today is Derek Schindel's birthday.
Okay.
Yes, he will be 31 years old today.
Wow.
Yep, so 31 years ago, I was kind of like, yeah.
When is this going to be over with?
Yeah, really. Is this really worth it?
Let's check the weather for today. Brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. Make the switch to Mitch. It'll be a cloudy, windy, rainy day today, a high of 75. More of the same tonight, 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, low near 59. 30% chance of rain again tomorrow with a high of 72.
Fire, accident, storm, they all happen in Cullman County. And for 3 generations, Night Free Insurance has been there for you. Continuing today with Elliott and Westcott Free, customizing your life, home, auto, and business insurance with auto owners. Call Westcott, Elliott, Judy, Tina, Angie, or Karen. Night Free Insurance, where people are the difference.
Guten Tag.
It's Oktoberfest time in Cullman County, and that means 9 days of great food, 9 days of great music, 9 days of great fun. Events take place all over Cullman County, but the center of Oktoberfest is here at Farmers Market at Fest Hall Market Plus. There's so much going on. Get your complete schedule of events right now at www.cullmanoktoberfest.com. Print it out and make your list of events you don't want to miss. Come join us for the great food, music, and community celebration during Oktoberfest. Don't miss it. The right night of your life, you'll find it at Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales in Cullman. I'm talking about sharp cars and trucks that'll get you noticed and deals too low to believe. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it and find it for less at Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales. Come on, North Alabama. It's time you had a sharp set of wheels and a really good deal. Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales, serving you from two big lots, Highway 31 North and 31 South in Cullman, Alabama.
In the nation, we can't make every annoying thing disappear, but we can eliminate deductibles. Nationwide insurance members who add vanishing deductible get $100 off for every year of safe driving. Join the nation where deductibles go.
Nationwide is on your side.
It's October, and what's the first thing you think about when you think about October is Oktoberfest. And of course, we have our former Burgermeister, Mr. Ernest Talc, here. We have Miss Nancy Moore, who is representing her parents as the Burgermeister for this year.
Time out.
Okay.
Time out.
Okay.
I represented them 4 years ago.
Okay.
I am the Burgermeister this year.
Well, I thought so, but when you said that earlier, I didn't know what you meant.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you're actually the Burgermeister this year.
Yes.
I'll get this straight.
Yes.
And then we have Miss, let's see, Bridget Whaley is here, and I don't know what Bridget does, but she's here. So Bridget, tell me what you're doing.
Sure. I'm actually the German Festival Coordinator for Sacred Heart School this year.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's put that back up there.
Sure.
It just popped right off of there. Okay. All right. We're going to get this squared away. But Nancy, you threw me when you said that earlier to me, and I didn't know what you were talking about.
Right.
So I thought, okay, maybe I got this wrong.
No, you didn't.
Okay. So you were actually the Burgermeister this year.
Yes, coming in for 2012.
Okay. Were you surprised?
Yes, I was. I was very honored and surprised.
Yeah, because it's a big honor, isn't it, Ernest?
It certainly is.
Yeah.
And I guess one reason we're clarifying that is, unfortunately, you can only be Burgermeister one time.
Right.
Otherwise, I'd be lobbying like crazy.
Every year, huh? Because you enjoyed it, didn't you?
Oh, it was great. It was so much fun.
Yeah. Well, Nancy, you've got a lot to look forward to, but does this kind of interfere with work in any way? I mean, how do you go about doing that? Because I know you travel a lot, don't you?
I travel a lot, go back and forth to Montreal.
Right.
So, yes, I've got some time off. Time off where I just work at night, whatever. So I won't be going back to Montreal till after Oktoberfest is over.
Okay. So for the whole week, for sure, you're pretty busy.
I'm very busy this week and next week.
Right. Yeah, because they've kind of extended things a little bit, right?
Yes, it has grown. You know, Oktoberfest, and I'm going to put in some plugs here. Oktoberfest, really, the idea started with Sacred Heart's German Festival several years ago.
Okay.
It was a fundraiser and a way to celebrate our German heritage, and that grew into a little small gathering on a Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock by the Historical Society, and then it came into the city. Elaine Fuller decided that the city could really take this and run with it, and we have, and yes, it has grown tremendously.
Yeah. And I know last year, of course, we was the first year that we introduced the alcohol. Okay.
Yes.
Was that a positive or a negative? What do you
It
think
was
of it?
absolutely positive. I mean, there was a lot of discussion about this, and a lot of concern among some that it would be just a big drunk fest.
Right.
But there were no incidences. We had police there last year, and there were absolutely no problems.
We didn't have any arrests either.
No. So,
and really, that's pretty darn good.
yes.
For, you know.
Well, but I think that speaks highly for this community and where our values are. So subsequently this year, Roger Turner will continue to do his Clark Street Beer Garden, but the Cullman Oktoberfest is also going to host a beer garden at the Fest Hall with our official beer, sponsored by us and Supreme Beverage out of Birmingham, who provides the Samuel Adams, which is our official Oktoberfest beer.
Okay, very good. Well, I went last year, had gone to St. John's for dinner that night, and then afterwards went over to the beer garden, and really I saw people that I'd never seen before. So I think it drew a totally different crowd.
It did, and I think that had a lot to do with our being named Festival of the Year by the Alabama Mountain Lakes Tourism Association.
Very good.
You know, speaking of St. John's, their dinner is going to be that Saturday night.
No, Monday night.
I'm sorry, Monday night.
Monday night, yeah.
No, who is Saturday?
St. Paul.
St. Paul's is Saturday
night.
Sacred Heart will kick things off at 6 o'clock that morning with our street sale, and we've got some nice things this year. I mean, some really nice furniture and other items this year. And then the festival itself will start at 10, and that's for the children. And then there's bingo and in the Family Life Center. Isn't that right, Bridget?
Yes, we also have a wonderful silent auction as well.
Okay.
Yes, silent auction, so don't miss that.
Right. And Sacred Heart always does a meal on Wednesday night.
That is correct.
And
the church sponsors the meal on Wednesday. Yes.
You could go in and eat, or you could take out. And
exactly.
I always try to just take that out and go home because I'm tired by the end of the day. But so it's good for anybody. And there's usually entertainment that night as well.
Yes, yes, always that night, that evening.
So that's a real good deal then, huh? And
Absolutely.
this is probably the kids are getting all excited about it. The parents are getting excited at Sacred Heart.
Yes, we have a wonderful group of parents and teachers, and we all just come together and make the festival what it is, each and every year. So it's wonderful to work with them.
Yeah, very good. And
I was just going to say it's going to be a lot of fun that day. I know I'll be up at the school until 11 when we tap the beer keg at the fest hall.
Okay.
And I'm not missing that, so I'll be down there for that. And then, of course, back up at the school.
Because once again, that'll be just a brand new experience, right? I mean, we have been known as the Oktoberfest without any alcohol for many, many years. But really, the Germans are the ones that are all about Oktoberfest, and that's their heritage. I mean,
and just as a point of information, I recently learned that Samuel Adams' Oktoberfest beer was named the best beer at the Munich Beer Garden.
Wow.
Oktoberfest.
Okay.
So I'm pleased to know that even though it may not be manufactured in Germany, the Germans like it the best.
Well, good then.
And having the beer tent at the fest hall, because that was one of the complaints last year, is that people could not drink a beer and enjoy the music underneath the fest hall.
Right.
And so now they can do that, but we'll still have it where it's a family atmosphere. And so that's really good. We're really growing.
Another good thing is the fact the way everything is going to be cordoned off. If you want the Sam Adams or one of those Supreme products, you can come to the Fest Hall and get that, and then walk over to the Clark Street Beer Garden for the entertainment, or vice versa.
Okay, so that will be kind of a good thing, and you're
Yes.
still limited. It's not like you're going to walk all over town or
Right.
anything, but still, so at least you can do both of those. That'll be good.
Yes.
And I noticed that last year they did have a lot of police officers and
Yes.
things like that. They were checking IDs. They were really making sure that it's very legitimate, and just a fun event.
Right.
Yeah.
And we'll do that again this year. I mean, it's very positive.
Yeah. Now, who do you have coming to perform? Because usually you have the
Well, we have Terry Kavanaugh.
Right.
Wolfgang.
Okay.
At our place, and then
Wolfgang's going to be at Sacred Heart on Wednesday night.
Good.
Okay. Very good. So we've got a lot of German Papa music.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But we also have Three on a String and Roy Crawford coming to the Fest Hall this year.
Okay, that'll be a little different.
Yeah.
Three on a String, everybody knows them. If you've grown up in Alabama, you know who they are.
Right.
They're just a great group, just a fun, good group to
Yes.
listen to and stuff. So what night are they going to be performing? Is it on that
Saturday night, the
Saturday?
13th.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. Because we were just talking about, of course, the barbecue cook-off, the Kansas City, but you could, and Dennis said, gosh, I don't know which one to go to, and we all said both.
Both. Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we've added a lot of new things this year.
We will have beer at the Burgermeister Ball this year as well.
Oh, okay.
So if that's been a reason people didn't think it would be fun to go to the Burgermeister Ball, we've taken that reason away from them.
Okay. Now, where will that be held?
That'll be at the Civic Center.
Okay.
And that's the 13th, the last Saturday night.
And that officially ends. Sacred Heart kind of starts it, the ball ends it.
Right. Now, normally, I think the Ford dealership would do something. Are we not doing
They
that?
did for a lot of years, but for various reasons it became more difficult for them to do so.
Right.
Part of it was the scheduling and the fact that there were other events going on at that time, and it really was just proving to be too cost prohibitive for the amount of people who actually came.
Right.
Now, but speaking of which, Ford Motor Company, and I don't mean the local dealership, but I mean the folks out of Detroit, are going to have a tent here on Sunday and Sunday night showcasing their new Fusion that's coming out.
Oh, very
So
good.
the fact that we have actually begun to be noticed by the corporate world outside of this area is pretty doggone good as far as I'm concerned.
Right. And this does draw from surrounding areas. Yes. People do like to go to these types of things, and so they do. And I know I'm glad we're adding more things, because in the past it was kind of difficult when people came from out of town.
Right.
It didn't really know exactly what to tell them or where to tell them to go, but and there's always the big nice book.
And the nice thing is, a lot of people are concerned that they don't like the German music, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But by doing the way we're doing now, there is such a variety. It doesn't matter what kind of music you like. Chances are there's going to be something one night while you're there.
Yeah.
And really, if you like to people watch,
the
Fest Hall is a great place to watch. You've got some people who are in their 80s who can dance the polka better than anybody imaginable.
And I know the little kids love to do the chicken dance.
Oh, absolutely.
So the kids. Now, do the kids from Sacred Heart, do they get to go over to the Fest Hall?
Yes, they will go over this week. Yes, all the children will go over for lunch and enjoy the festivities at the Fest Hall.
Yeah. And there's so many different things. Y'all didn't bring me a book, but there's the books out there, right? And it lists everything, every day, everything that's going on, and they're everywhere. Where can we find books?
You can find them just about what the books came in on, on Friday, so we'll be delivering the magazines all week at different different businesses.
Right.
You can go online at Cullman Oktoberfest, look at a schedule of events.
Right.
It's unfortunate that the magazines were as late getting out this year as they were, but we were trying so hard to wait on a couple of vendors to give us the information about what they were going to be having, and it finally got to the point where we had to just say, that's it, we got to go.
Right, got to go to print. So. But look for the books, because they'll tell you each
We got the brochures out.
Yeah.
We've tried to put the brochures at gas stations, businesses, and so wherever we
Some
can.
good pictures of Nancy in there.
Yes. You're going to make a great burger.
Thank you.
Is it Burger Mistress, or do you have to say Burgermeister?
Burgermeister.
It's a Burgermeister.
It's just a general term. We can't be sexist.
Okay. Well, at any rate, you make a great looking Burgermeister.
Thank you. I'm very excited and honored.
Thank you so much, Bridget, for being here today. And we're all out of time, but everybody needs to participate in some way during Oktoberfest.
You didn't thank me for being here.
I did. I looked at you. I'm sorry. Thank you, Ernest, for being here. All right, don't go away. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hi, I'm Tammy Brown. Whether it's your dad, mother, brother, sister, or child, I'll be there for you, providing impartial and timely resolutions of probate court proceedings. I will stand to protect individuals' rights. I will provide capable leadership and confidence in the probate judge's office. I am ready to put my 22 years' experience to work for you as your probate judge.
On November 6th, elect Tammy Brown, probate judge of Cullman County. The ride of your life. You'll find it at Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales in Cullman. I'm talking about sharp cars and trucks that'll get you noticed and deals too low to believe. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it, and find it for less at Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales. Come on, North Alabama. It's time you had a sharp set of wheels and a really good deal. Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales, serving you from two big lots, Highway 31 North and 31 South in Cullman, Alabama.
E-I-E-I-O. And on the farm we had some turkeys. E-I-E-I-O. And scum over here, and scum over there, and gum here, gum there, quack, 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 you quack there, quack, quack, quack. E-I-E-I-O. On the farm we had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm we had some chicks. E-I-E-I-O. There's chick over here, and chick over there, and chick, 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 chick there, where chick, moo, 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 yeah, moo there, where moo, meow, 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 meow there, where meow, bitty, 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 piggy there, where piggy, gobble, 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 you gobble there, where gobble, quack, 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 you quack there, quack, 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 E-I,
Now it's time for our community billboards, brought to you by Pepsi and Cullman Jefferson Gas. The Grace Episcopal Church women are having their cheese ball sale, 8 different ones to choose from, $8 each. Last day to order is Wednesday, October the 3rd. Give them a call at 256. Okay. Oktoberfest at St. John's Church will be taking place on Monday, October the 8th from 5 until 7. The cost is $10. They're going to have music by the Revelations and the First Baptist Church Quartet. Second annual Mission Possible 5K run will take place on Saturday, October the 13th at 7 a.m. It's going to be at the Cullman Sportsman's Lake Park, and of course the cost is $20. Registration begins from 6 to 6:45. If you have a community billboard you want to share with us, you can email it to channel2cullman@gmail.com, fax it to 256-734-7680, or like us on Facebook. Be a friend. Channel 2 Cullman, spell out the number 2.
Weather forecast for today, cloudy, windy, 100% chance of rain with a high of 75, 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms tonight, low of 59, 30% chance of more rain tomorrow with a high of 72. And a reminder that we are streaming our program live on the internet each morning, channel2cullman.com. And of course, we archive the shows on YouTube. Go to the same website, and you can see previous programs or watch today's program over and over and over again.
Oh, isn't that great?
Yes. Okay, coming up tomorrow, who do we have?
Well, it looks like Sammy Danford is going to be talking to us about the Grace Episcopal Ladies Cheese Ball Sale. That's a great event, a good fundraiser for them, and we'll talk about that some more tomorrow. And then also Lauren Mailer with MOPS, Mothers of Preschoolers Program, is going to be here to talk to us. And it's a Christian-based organization, and so we're going to visit with them and find out what that's all about.
That's our program for today. Thank you. We're up for watching Today on 2.
Hope you have a great day.